What's up, YouTube? Will Rock here, and it is Wednesday, February 19th, and I'm playing Danganronpa, as you can hear by the music in the background. I would have been live an hour and a half ago, but two things happened. One, I ended up eating dinner later than usual, so I had to delay stream by an hour. It was delayed by maybe like about 30 minutes. Because I noticed OBS was being OBS, and like, you know, like the information it gives you at the bottom while you're streaming and or recording whatever you're doing, and it tells you how many drop frames and all that. Well, you know, the kilobytes per second, you're basically your the bit rate that you're streaming at, your bandwidth, if you will. What shall I call it? Yeah, I was watching that, you know, in the red for quite a bit. Then I went up to yellow, then back down to red. I went up to yellow, then back down to red. I didn't see green for a bit, and I'm like, okay. So I figured, what the heck? I'll do the updates that I'm sitting on for Windows and restart my PC. So I did that. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, more Danganronpa. See you in a minute. Okay. Oh. I don't like that it does day, month, year, because that was about to confuse me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the first Danganronpa was not out in 2006. I literally read the bottom one as, well, actually, now that I think about it, I don't know why I thought of that as the year. Point is, it threw me off because I saw 2201 and then 0602, and I'm like, whoa, wait, what? Hold on, huh? And I realized, oh, right, yeah, never mind. Also, has it really been that long since I played Danganronpa? Really? Has it? Oh, you know what? Wait. No. Huh? It says February 6th was my last save. But oh, never mind. You know what? Today is Wednesday. So technically the 5th. And you know what? I did skip the last week of January. Wait. Hold on, did I not play Danganronpa last week? What happened? Huh? Hold. Am I tripping? Ooh. Oh, I was going to say like, oh no! I'm running out of storage already, but no, I'm good. Okay, there's 5th. Okay, 11th. It's Tuesday. Oh, you know what it is? It's because Wednesdays are a little up in the air, kind of inconsistent. Because usually I don't have to worry about my my brother being home on Wednesdays because he works night shift, which is when I stream. Usually that's the case, but sometimes like I'll come back from work and see that he's here. Like, oh, wow, okay. So yeah, that's probably what happened. I came back home one day and he was still here, and he didn't go out for whatever reason, or he got off of work early, whatever the case may be, or he just didn't have work that day. But yeah, so I just ended up not streaming that day. Yeah, I believe that's the case. Anyways. The investigation begins. A ball. Nope. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. Damn it. Why is this happening? That's it. The monitor Monokuma always shows up on. There's gotta be a clue here. Or not. I'd better get back to the investigation. Someone's spying on us with that camera. But who is it, and for what? Well, obviously it's Monokuma, dum-dum. Unless my theory's correct about Junko here, and this is fake, and it's not actually her. Or somehow they did some movie magic to make her, you know, not actually die or get hurt. Because if I can remember from the anime, if I remember correctly from the anime, she, along with Monokuma, is behind all of this. So she's not really dead. I don't know. We'll just have to see how the game treats it. Okay. No way. I seriously don't want to die here.
Help me.
I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother of... I was gonna say Mother of Earth. Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Full disclosure, I don't remember most of the voices I used for some of these characters, so they will sound different until I remember, oh, this is what I used. Like, this is the voice I used for this character. Because I think this guy is more of like a surfer bra kind of dude. I think that was the kind of voice I used for him. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Aren't you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. You should watch her body. Oops. I'll leave the gym. Yep. Whoever's behind this must be using the cameras to observe our investigation. To force us into a situation like this. What the hell did they want from us? Same thing, no matter what monitor it is. Oh, oops. Nope. Ah. Okay, so that's the door into the gym. So I need to look this way. Oh, I just have that. Okay. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. Hey guys. How you doing? I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. A fake katana. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. Woo! Woo! I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch a little bit. Somebody's gotta have some gold sticky fingers. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Oh, so basically, show me your hands. Show me your hands. This is basically what I gotta do. Gotta go around and check everyone's hands, check their trash cans to see if they got gold colored tissue in the trash. Like, jury, it was them. What's your proof? This replica sword. Mikey. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it. This must be my room key. That's how that works. If I remember correctly. Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Yeah, with how terrified she was. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Right. After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the keys somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Nope, that's not... okay. Whatever. We're doing this. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey.
I think I remember the voice I used for this. I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. So I guess the table is irrelevant. What about the trash can? Trash can irrelevant too. It's a display stand the sword was on. Scratches on the ground. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Typically. It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible. Huh?
Huh.
Don't you remember? All our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well,
Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Oh no, that's the sheath. That's the sheath, dumbass. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. Well, the sheath itself could also be used as a weapon, to be fair. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. Or it could be used as a weapon. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Replica sword sheath has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. That lint roller is 30 millimeters to the left. 30 centimeters to the left. And I left it 35 centimeters in the right. Huh. Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? I mean, it was totally moved. That's for certain. Notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. I mean, if it were me, I feel like the notepad is the first thing I would check, because what if, you know, what if the person that got attacked, you know, woke up and realized they're about to get attacked, and it's like, quick, let me write a message before I die. There are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine. And I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a tool like this. A toolkit like this. Yeah, seriously. Oh. Ondo.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then?
What?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. 'Cause like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh, wait, that could be used against someone. Everybody, check your rooms. Do you have a toolkit? If you do, has it been removed? Oh, wait. If I'm not mistaken, is it one of those things where all the boys get the toolkits and all the girls get, like, the sewing kit and, like, the book about vital organs or something like that? I see you. Let me talk to her before I go in there first. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
where's the... Never mind. She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
Hold. Nectar! me. I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka? Or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Koto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Noted. Now, to actually look at the scene myself. The bathroom. And on the other side of this door... Yeah. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Hold. Oh, there's something behind her. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw 11037. Wait, no, not 11037. Leon. Do we have a Leon? do we have a Leon here? Because I think she might have wrote down who did it. Who done did it. It was Leon. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Well, written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? It's a ploy! It's a ploy! It's not 11037. It's Leon! It's Leon! I don't know, because I feel like with her perspective, she could have totally, like, if I could demonstrate with this hand, she could have, you know, like, she's looking probably like this. So it makes sense that she'd put down Leon. Because the perspective to put numbers like that would mean that she used her right hand and did it, which is totally possible. Oh, I was gonna point it. Oh. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach that must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Oh? Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist, too. The gold from the sword. Right there. Where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger. It's Leon! It's freaking Leon! It has to be Leon, not 11037. Yeah. So just like I was saying. She probably did it like this. She was looking down and wrote Leon, not 11037. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless. So how come only her left finger? Because she wrote on the wall. Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her. So, when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. Probably during the kerfuffle. Probably during the kerfuffle before they ended up in the bathroom and then... I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? Unless you got a sick bastard that came in there and said, I wonder what breaking a bone feels like. Snap. Like, oh, come on. Have some respect for the dead. So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Anything else of note? Nothing else. I don't want to leave without, like, fully getting to everything in here. Huh? The water for the showers gets turned off at nighttime. Right, so the killer... Wait. Oh, yeah. Right, because... So then the killer wouldn't have been able to wash away the blood or anything. How many times was she stabbed in the same spot? Assuming she wasn't stabbed more than once, because I mean, just the way the blood is like, I mean, just looking at all the blood, it's like from one wound. Like, nah, it must have been a. It must have been one of those. Because that's way too much blood for just a single, you know? I think I've gotten all the information I need out of here. So, what she wrote down could either be 11037 or Leon. My guess is it's Leon. I can't wait. Pause. Hold.
It would seem...
Looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers that's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So,
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result.
well,
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. I thought we're all on the same team here. I thought we were all on the same team, and she's telling me to figure it out, dum-dum. like this is your task, bozo. You're the one that everybody has their eyes on. To be fair, people are suspicious of me. People are suspicious of me, so it makes sense that I have to figure it out to clear my name. Makes 100% sense, but at the end of the day, it's like, aren't we on the same team? Like, help me, please. Otherwise, the case will end, and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. That's Leon. Deadass. That says Leon. Because it said the one of the things we found was it was her left index finger. Her left index finger, not her right. That says Leon. It's just upside down. It's upside down and it says Leon. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. I know what it means. It's Leon upside down. It's not even leet speak either. It's straight up. It's straight up just. It's Leon. That's what I'm thinking. That's the story I'm going with, and I'm sticking to it. But honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Get stuck? Yeah. I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Wait. Hold on. Yo. The implications there. So that means either during the struggle, that means Sayaka opened the door and she went into the bathroom. You know what? I think it was probably a case of she tried to open the door to get in the bathroom because she knew that it would get stuck. So in a way, it would be like the door is locked, and that would be like what, you know, like that would be her barrier of safety between her and the killer. But then, wouldn't that also mean that the killer would know that I have a fucked up door? Have I told anyone else that I have a fucked up door?
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said, and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob? What the heck? The doorknob is practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would somebody want to do that?
So,
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then, apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Only Sayaka. Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it.
Hmm?
Oh, looks like I was a step ahead. I was a step ahead thinking about the implications of that little tidbit of information about the door. Cause yeah, only me and Sayaka knew. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
So playing detective is your sex fetish? What's wrong with you? Then that clears that up. Huh? Clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. Okay, bitch. Damn. just gonna leave me here to figure things out myself? Rude. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Hold. What's the button? Is it tab? I think I looked at everything. But that's not the button I'm looking for. No. What's the fucking button? I don't remember the button. Damn, what was the button? Aha! Report card. It was him! He did it! She did not write 11037. No, she wrote Leon. I was right. He did it. I'm coming for you, buddy. I got some questions for you. Let me see your hands. Deadass, it has to be Leon. Let me talk to this guy, though.
By the way,
Yeah, I know. I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard.
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it? Ooh, poking a hole through your logic, buddy. Poking a hole through your little moral code there. He's over here like, "Row, row, row, row." What if a girl did it? Like, touche. You've caught me. I've been foiled.
Yo,
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Fair enough. Au revoir. Brr. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. What? What? I know it was you, bitch. Wait. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Dorm nameplates has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Yeah, sure enough, this is Sayaka's room. Sayaka. No, I can't let myself get depressed again. I need to search for clues. Nothing here. There can only be one thing in the trash can. Yeah. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was on, or in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Did you take it? Okay, cool. Alright, he's gonna be repeating the same thing. Oh, but I got a coin. Neat. All that's here is the sewing kit and the organ map. No useful clues. Alright. Guess we could leave here. Hold on. See if anybody else is chilling outside their rooms. Surprisingly, no, it's just these three. You're sus as hell, Leon.
Very strange.
So, why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you've got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth. You're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Nope. Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? No, because the whole point of switching rooms was because someone was after her. So, even if we didn't switch rooms, they would have just gone to her room. Like, I hate these character types. They think they know it all. They think they know it all, and it's like, brother, in Christ, you're the stupidest one here, unironically. Like what do you mean? Use your head, man. Like, the whole reason we switched was because somebody was out to get her. So even if we didn't switch, they still would have got her. What are you talking about, man? The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died? It is interesting to think about, though. Was Leon, assuming that it was Leon, I'm still going with that assumption, assuming that it was Leon, so then it raises the question, was Leon coming after me? Or was his intended target Sayaka, and he just, you know, was wise enough to realize, like, Like, I know they'd switch rooms. They think they're slick. They switched rooms. I know it. Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. That's really true. Then you're a bitch. I'm talking to you last, bitch. I think I remember the voice I used for this guy. Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Mizono doing in your room? Let me just say,
Most suspicious.
I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in this classroom. Do you really think I'm guilty? Lardo. You're the most suspicious one here, Mr. Leon, or should I say 11037.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. Monokuma file said Sayako was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Now, Wait. I guess it depends. When were the nameplates switched? Huh. Because everyone else seemed to understand that Sayako was in my room and I was in her room. But the suspicion is on me because she died in my room. I guess the question is, who changed the nameplates? You're definitely the first suspect on my list, buddy. Don't drop your guard, because I will get the drop on you. That is not a threat, that is a promise. To the trash room. Skirt. 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 Ah, they couldn't have discarded anything though, because dumpsters for the, I guess you could call them waste receptacles. The waste receptacles are beyond the gate. Looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any
I read that in
further.
the wrong voice. How do you get this gate open? I corrected. No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
He repeated the same thing, and I'm not gonna repeat the same thing. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
Broken record. This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further.
Shut up! There's a hatch on the floor. The door won't budge. Must be locked. Alright. I've looked at everything I've needed to here. Oh, wait.
Mr. Naegi!
Oh. Hold it right there, Mr. Naegi. Huh?
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
Trying to enter someone's room without their express permission is the highest breach of etiquette.
So it would seem...
Whether it's related to the case or not, you must respect the person's right to privacy. True. Oh. As I placed my hand on Leon's door, I noticed a human-shaped blur come tearing out of the depths of the hallway.
Hey, you bastard!
Hold up. Hey! What the hell do you think you're doing? Huh?
I mean, seriously?
How does my room have anything to do with this investigation? Well, I suppose it's a natural reaction to someone trying to go in your room without permission. Or the killer, Leon. Here's a conspiracy for you. Leon is 2 syllables. Do you know what else is 2 syllables? Killer! It was him! Watch me be right, though. Like, I genuinely don't remember much from the anime. Like, I really don't. But watch me be right. She didn't write down 11037. No. She wrote down Leon. Like, it was him. He did it. He did it. Who's in the cafeteria? Oh. You're the only one chilling in here? Oh, we've never been in the kitchen, which is where the knife could have been gotten. Produce. There's a bunch of vegetables all piled up. I don't see anything noteworthy about any of it. But I got a coin. Yippee. Meat. Marbled meats. Salted meats. Now's no time to be thinking about food. Well, you can't do a proper investigation without a full stomach, am I right? This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. They even put them in the kitchen. It's impossible to cook in here without thinking about how he could reappear any second. Oh! The knife rack! One of the knives is missing! There's a surveillance camera in the kitchen, too. Knowing Monokuma could be watching me, there's no way I could concentrate on cooking anything. One of the knives is missing! There are all kinds of kitchen knives here. Big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or did the killer take it? I'd better see if anyone here knows more about it. I think that's all. Hiya, Owie. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just suddenly disappearing like that? Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning.
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure you can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night. Which proves I didn't take it. I have an alibi, yeah! Technically. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? Oh my god, bitch. What do you mean? What did you mean? I thought you were on my side. Come on. Where's the faith? Where's the faith? You have none. Come on. Of course not. I could never. I would never. Oh, you're quiet now, huh? Nina, do you really think I murdered her? Be honest. Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, You guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. Why do you think that? You're an idiot. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. Bitch, pull your head out of La La Land, please. Join me back on Earth. Join me back on Earth, please. Join me back on Earth. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Why? Why is it so gray? It should be it should be black and white. It should be clear as day. Either you don't think I did it or you do think I did it. There's no in between. Well, some help you were. I mean, you did give me your testimony, so I suppose I should be thanking you. Oops. Alright. Oh, let me check. Huh. Vending machine's still there. Still doesn't have any way of helping to solve this case either. There's some magazines laying around. No help there. Wouldn't the killer have gotten blood on their clothes? Okay. Let's check. Let's check 1B. It's you. Toko, can you tell me anything about cleaning duty?
Huh?
Cleaning duty?
What's your problem?
Like I'd know anything about that. Taka's the one who cares about stupid organizational stuff like that. Okay. She said Taka. Okay. Taka. So I need to talk to Mr. Taco. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm-hmm. Suppose we could watch that DVD. Oh, no one else is in here, huh? Nothing inside. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... what did she see? An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. Hold on. What are the controls? Auto mode is space. Got it. Okay. Standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then... that voice I'd come to despise so much began to flow out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
And in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? It's Jim. Let's talk shop, my guy. Cleaning duty, eh? As a matter of fact, Monokuma came and talked to me yesterday morning. Really?
Listen to me!
He probably realized I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. The topic of conversation was assigning cleaning duty. Oh, so you're on cleaning duty now?
That's wrong!
Actually, no. Huh? Okay, then who is? Hifumi was. Also, excuse me, Hifumi was also there when we had this conversation. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it. So he's on cleaning duty. Okay.
Count on it!
Indeed, but we'll swap out on a weekly basis. I'm sure you'll be up before too long.
Got it!
And when that time comes, I'll be counting on you. Alrighty, I need to go talk to Hifumi. That's the gym. That's still off limits. Oh no, that's the gym. Can see some stairs. The gate is shut tight. Okay. Anyone hiding in the bathroom? No one taking a fat dump? Wait. Oh, you're here. Alright. Hey, Celeste, do you know anything about this cleaning duty stuff?
Huh?
What? Oh. Appreciate the follow. Chubster. Very much appreciated. Cleaning duty? What is that? Honestly, I have no idea. Maybe you should ask Taka. Or someone else. Anyone but me, really. Good talk. Yes, I'll leave the area. She creepy. Wait. I think I question everyone here. Ah, blah. With all the information I have, what's next? Wait. Who's the programmer? Oh. Wait, first let's start to hear for me. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be floored with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room. Yeah?
Here we go.
Of course. It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week. So eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room. And only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? Does that seem more convenient?
So, in other words,
Actually, anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that,
Hey, you bastard.
hey fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar. I know why you did it.
Is it, like...
Bro's projecting. Sayaka wrote Leon. She didn't write 11037. She wrote Leon. It was him. It was Leon. You want to dig through all of that girl's trash, looking for, and poking around at it?
there's no way to think
What are
about
you
this
talking
in a
about?
common sense
All my love
kind
is for
of way.
2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to...
Completely
I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily choose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them, from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you are on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean... Wrong voice. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from the past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. Nope, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You got it.
Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. Neat. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? That's what I brought you here for. You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Bro, what are you on about? Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever. Please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Ifumi pulled the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Naegi,
Without a doubt.
surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along. No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. To be fair, the knife is still left in Sayaka, so that's a pretty big piece of evidence. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, in your parallel world. Whatever. Let's just hurry up and keep looking. Dumpster. That's a huge trash can. Is that where we're supposed to put whatever trash we can't burn? Well, whatever it's for, it doesn't look like it's hiding any clues. But I got a coin! Yippee! Oh? Hold? Hold? What's that? There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. Looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Fujigi!
Is this perhaps...
Is that? Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7... Oh, come on, man. Come on. That's your first assumption. That's your first assumption at the sign of round-looking broken glass? Is that it has to be a Dragon Ball? You buffoon. You buffoon. Touch grass, man. They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it, and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that, meet a girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say. But who did this particular ball belong to? Only one person it could be. Celeste. She seems like the fortune-telling type. It has to be Celeste. They should all still be in the gym. Wait, no. Not Celeste. I'm forgetting his name. Hold. Yasuhiro. Yeah. Clairvoyant, yeah. So he threw away a glass ball. Alright. Okay. Okay. Shattered crystal ball has been added to the truth bullet section of her handbook. And what's that? Ooh. Looks like blood on the cuff of a sleeve from a shirt. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? Shut up. Anyway, this is... looks like a piece of cloth, and the shape... it's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means... this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece. It's been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Check the incinerator itself. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah, it's on right now. But you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi, do you realize what you just said?
Huh? The fairy?
No. You said that last time you were here, the incinerator was off.
Yes. About that there can be no mistake. I've got one thing going. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on them. I tried to match the audio switch there for Hifumi, because it felt like he read that in another voice.
I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate,
Most suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet...
So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. Glass ball. Glass ball. It was the glass ball. My guess, Leon took the glass ball from Yasuhiro. He did! Leon's the Leon's the baseball player! Leon's the baseball player! He pitched it! He pitched that glass ball and hit the button. It's Leon. It's Leon. How is that possible? I know how it's possible. A fucking baseball player pitched it. Who's the only baseball player here? You tell me.
This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off. And those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't.
Completely unforgivable.
What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon?
Why me?
That's it.
Everyone already knows who did it.
Ha! Excuse me.
Oh, the mysteries are being solved one by one.
It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Green button turns it on, the yellow button turns it off. Or so it seems, anyway. I think I've gotten all the information I need. Time for me to bounce. So, let's talk to Yasuhiro. You're sus. You're sus. Let me get a look at what you're wearing. Wait. What if he has two of these shirts? Not just two, but multiple. What if he has multiple of these shirts? So, all signs are pointing to you, buddy. All signs are pointing to... You've got a white button up too, buddy. You've got a white button up too. It's definitely Leon, though. It's definitely Leon. To the gym! I must question Yasuhiro. Skirt. 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 Yasuhiro! I need to talk to you. Hey, Hiro, can I ask you something? Oh, no. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. I want to break free. Hiro, snap out of it. Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed! What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break?
What?
Was it actually just made of glass? And not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Yes. 100%. Absolutely. Let's put that aside for now. So, you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. Likely story. I totally believe him. You left it in the laundry room. That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Shattered Crystal Ball has been updated in the truth bullet section of your handbook. Thanks, Hiro. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years came out to be like $1 million. Bro. Why? What's wrong with you? That's 10k. That's 10k USD. Thereabout. That's almost 10k USD for a crystal ball, buddy. You got hella scammed. $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Ding dong, bing bong. Shall the deliberation begin?
So, I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, hmm?
You're on, funny man, because I know who did it.
It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
I'm actually excited because I have all the facts. I know who did it. I know who did it. I know who done did it.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings.
Okay.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Oh, that's what the red double door is for.
See you soon.
Well, you heard the man. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. And there it was. Death staring me in the face. George! Wonder how the class trial is gonna work. You're late, Makoto! We've all been waiting for you! I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. Bro, we basically had a bromance, and you're accusing me? Come on, man. Bitch. So they really are convinced I did it, but I've got all the facts. I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? Leon! It was obvious. The answer is literally, the answer is literally written on the wall. The writing was on the wall. Literally and figuratively. Literally and figuratively. The writing was on the wall. It was Leon, and Leon thought he could get away with it. Unless somebody's trying some clever-ass ruse to frame him. Because, yeah, 100%. It is Leon. Because he's the only one that can pitch here. He's the only baseball player. And because the glass ball was in the trash room with the gate closed, mind you. Yeah, nah, that was Leon's doing. That was Leon's doing. The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? I know who it was. I know who did it.
Is everyone here? Okay then.
Present.
Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
This should be interesting. Professor.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. You find anything else, just in case? Let's get started. Alright, step aside. Let's get this going.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No. Scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death myself. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. I already found out. I know it. I know who it is. It's Leon. I'm confident. I'm confident it's Leon. All signs point to Leon. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. Ooh. I can't imagine the tension in this confined space right now. Especially if you're in Makoto's shoes, because then it's like everyone thinks I did it. Like they're all gonna try to kill me. Oh no. Although that would kind of work in Makoto's favor. That would work in Makoto's favor. Because if I remember correctly, and maybe I'll have to double check on the rules, or maybe they'll reiterate them. But if I remember correctly, if everybody says that Makoto did it, even though he didn't do it, that means they got the killer wrong, which means technically Makoto would get to go free because he's innocent, he didn't do anything. And everyone else dies. And I believe that's also the case if the real killer didn't get caught. Oh wait, no. I'm misremembering. The killer... So if they all say it's Makoto, and it's actually Leon, then Leon gets to walk free, because then it's like, oh, everybody got the wrong person, everybody dies as punishment. Leon, you're free to go. That's what it was. That's what it was. Hold on, I missed that. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh.
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close. It's total shit.
Well, now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now. Hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. Yo, pause. Oh, that's Junko's picture. I was about to say, like, who was the second person to die? Like, what? I forgot. It was Junko. Seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. Y'all aren't even sitting. You're standing. It was Leon. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Oh, pre-trial prep. Shoot bullets. I think this one's gonna be the nail in the coffin. Oh, wait. Fuck. I mean, I still think it says Leon, but I forgot to talk to Chihiro. She's the ultimate programmer. And she would have had some other means to, like, another piece of information to give us. Alright, I think I got everything that I need. Set skills. Oh. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. Costs 3 SP. Damn. It's a lot of different skills. Increases the influence gauge by 2. Effective during the class trial. Might as well use these to my advantage. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's see how this works. See how this plays out.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Alright.
If you can figure out who done it, then
Also,
only
that's just
they
case
will
1.
receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
Who done did it?
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened.
That's
and the
okay,
one
that's where
that
I got it
deceived
wrong.
Everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a
Dumbass.
goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Proceed.
What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Friendship penetrates?
Okay.
Bro.
But what
Chill.
about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about
Why?
does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. This is gonna be like quick time event shit, because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sure. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another, without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Oh, so literally, basically, Ace Attorney. Objection. That's basically what the truth bullets are. The truth bullets are basically Phoenix Wright going, objection. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh, have fun deliberating who the killer is. That's, yeah, rich. Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
True.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Yeah.
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Hold. Because there was a scuffle outside the bathroom. Yeah. For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. With a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Yeah. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. Yeah, I thought so. I thought that's exactly what I thought, because it's like, bro, what? She was not caught by surprise in the bathroom with no chance to resist. No, there was a scuffle. There's a whole ass scuffle. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the control key. We're not going to do that. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Correct.
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to
Nope.
resist.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
Pause. What?
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
Am I not
So
pressing it at
seems
the right
most
time?
likely that
Oh, do I have to
killer must
click
have
the
taken her
actual
by
words,
surprise
the
while
actual
she was in the
statement?
bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Yeah, okay.
No, that's wrong.
Okay. Phoenix, right. Objection! Got it. Okay.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
I get a chance to rest my voice. Yay.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely.
It's also nice
assume
to
there was
finally
a
hear
struggle.
Bryce Papenbrook, like, you know, full on. That was louder than I anticipated.
A struggle? Between who and who?
What do you think? Between Sayaka and the killer.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Yeah, my choice for voice for him was kind of close.
Okay, so what's next?
And kind of close for him, too.
Subject of the murder weapon.
Although I went a little deeper on her.
This is starting to sound like a real trial.
And him. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. It's pretty obvious. It was a fucking knife. Make your argument. Kitchen knife set.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
Some kind of object, bro. Just call it what it
That is
was.
the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
Ah, not random.
No, that's wrong.
It wasn't random.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Yeah, dum-dum.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Projection. Projection.
Right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime.
Bitch, you can't even think for yourself. Shut up.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments.
Thank you.
Otherwise,
Thank
what's the
you.
point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
Bro, I got evidence that
I
says
don't
it's
think
you.
that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Yes. She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Sure. You can concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Again, that wording. Have fun deliberating who the killer is. What do you mean? Awie's account.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
Mm-hmm.
But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining hall.
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
Aoi was there. And she can attest.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly...
Yeah, that was a
why
stray
not
that
get
she
involved
did
in
not
something
need
like
to
that?
catch.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Monokuma would know.
Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Why didn't you mention
I
that
hate
sooner?
to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right. But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually,
Fair question.
no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
Please.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
No.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
Correct.
It is a problem.
No, it isn't.
A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome.
Idiot.
But I'm a girl.
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah, now you got egg on
Oh
your
my
face,
gosh, I'm
dumbass.
so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Leon.
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Is this where they dropped the
Well,
bomb?
because
We saw Leon.
they're not here anymore.
Oh? Oh?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later,
she wound up dead.
Yo. Okay, maybe it was Sayaka. Maybe it was Sayaka who took the knife, because there's two possibilities I'm thinking of. Either the situation that she found herself in, and then especially after watching that DVD, she probably became suicidal. So she went for the knife. That's the first angle. The second angle that I'm thinking of is she wanted a more practical means of self-defense. Because obviously that fake katana wasn't going to do it. So she went for a knife from the kitchen. So then during the scuffle, which I'm still confident it was Leon, during the scuffle, which led to the bathroom, Leon took the knife from her and used it against her. Sayaka took it.
Got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
But then it was used against her.
Only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual.
Potentially
She came
suicidal.
into the dining hall. She didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
She was
As
probably
she
suicidal.
left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
Yeah, that's totally
In that
possible.
case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
Bro.
See? He did do it after all.
Shut up.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
Nope.
Hmm. You possess a most terrifying talent.
Shut up. Shut up, Lardo. Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die. It's
Hold
Leon.
on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer.
Thank you.
Wouldn't you say?
Thank
Because
you.
you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Thank you, Kyoko, voice of reason.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah, you told me about it. Hair. Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sure. As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim. Okay. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Again, have fun. Bro, we're deliberating who the killer is. I know who the killer is, but it's like, bro, come on. Something that should have been at the scene of the crime. Hair. Hair. If we can just figure that out. It's hair. Hair. What? I thought I did that. Okay.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
True. True.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself,
True.
not just her hair.
Yeah.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
That's what I've been
Are
trying
you
to
sure
tell
we can
you.
decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Yes.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Please do
Do
tell.
you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Doorknob. Hangman's Gambit. Okay. Doorknob. Do. Doorknob.
I got it!
It's the doorknob.
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Man, they took pictures, huh?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
Yeah, because
So what?
it's
You're
my
saying he
room.
wouldn't break the door in his own room?
I know about the bathroom door. And Sayaka knows about the
But if
bathroom
the
door.
only
Nobody
choice
else
you have
does.
is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
Projecting. You're getting a little
You still
defensive.
don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
She's got a Sherlock fetish, 100%. Wait, what's the next piece of evidence? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Okay. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. Oh. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now, this is important, because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Again, we're deliberating who a killer is. I mean, I get it, it's a game, but it's like, bro, come on. We're trying to find out who the killer is. Tensions are high. I don't think anybody's having fun
The
here.
incident took place in Makoto's room.
Yep.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yes.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
And finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
And to finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
Wait.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto?
Okay, I have to go through the whole loop again. I have to go through the whole loop again and refute,
The incident took
yeah,
place in Makoto's
I have to refute,
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Oh, is that one wrong?
Shoot!
Damn. I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction there somewhere. Damn, it wasn't that one.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Yes.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No, no! No, no! No!
And to finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was
I know the contradiction. I know the contradiction. Only the girls' bathrooms lock, not the boys' bathrooms. That's the contradiction. That's the contradiction.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
There we go. That's the contradiction. That's the contradiction, because only the girls' bathrooms lock, not the boys' bathrooms, and she was in my room.
Didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
And that.
After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
The door frame. The door doesn't fit in the door
now
frame.
that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
You did it on
The reason
purpose.
the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
Yeah, but what if the killer's
Could easily
stupid?
make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The nameplates on the door were switched. So when they went in to get her, they didn't realize they were in my room. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know is that the crime took place in my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Did Sayaka change the nameplates?
Well,
As
to be more
like an
specific,
extra buffer?
What the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay,
Same brain, same brain.
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
I have info.
Why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions?
I have more info.
No matter how trivial they may seem.
I have more info.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Proceed.
Oh, you
don't gotta sound so disappointed.
Yeah.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Oh?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Great
Maybe
question.
Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
Sounds like something a killer would
Seems
say.
way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
I forgot that fact, but
Fine.
good point.
How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and
Nope.
Miss Maizono just...
Nope, because me and Maizono agreed, no matter who's at the
that can't
door,
be it
don't
either.
open it.
Oh, trying to argue against me?
Yeah, Lardo, that's
Sounds
exactly
like
what I'm doing.
someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because we agreed beforehand, no matter who's at the door, don't open it. There's no way Saya could let anyone in because... just in case. Okay. No, there's no way Saya could let someone in because... I think this is the one I'll use. Wait. It could be this one. That's gonna come in handy later. When the victim was discovered, Makoto's room key was also found in Makoto's room.
I got it!
Or is that too obvious?
Because
Is that like a duh?
Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't. Oh, yeah, okay. That was the one I need to use. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of switching? Yeah.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
Even me.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh?
Why would it be?
Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Hold. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Was she gonna slide that note under the door or something? Oh wait. Or did she slide that to Kyoko? Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? So Sayaka did switch the nameplates.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
The notepad! That's what I tried looking at before!
That appeared.
Oh man, I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
Yeah, because if you write hard enough.
You can leave an imprint.
Mhm.
Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words.
Mhm.
When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
Nope.
No, I didn't. But
It literally
Of course
says
you
Sayaka
didn't,
at the bottom.
Because the note
Yeah.
also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
I wouldn't even call that a signature.
But why?
But it
would
is
she write
signed.
that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
Who would it have been?
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Quit lying.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yeah, because you've been quite
Very well
quiet.
then. Pay attention.
Alright, here we go. What's the contradiction? What's the lie? Your nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Yeah.
So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
The killer went to my room instead of Sayaka's. And the reason for that is it has to be because of what got switched between my and Sayaka's room. Nameplates,
Sayaka
yeah.
and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Is that...
So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said,
That's
they
the
would
right
not
one.
have any connection
I shot
to
the
what
right one,
happened.
but it didn't count. It was too late.
It certainly would seem that way.
Oh,
Again,
Sayaka and Makoto switched
I unintentionally
rooms,
found the
correct?
right one.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says my room.
I see. So if someone read that note,
I don't
then
think the
they would
note
have
said
gone to
my room
Sayaka's
specifically.
Exactly. The room that Mako...
No, that's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
Yes.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
Are the nameplates digital?
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do...
Are the nameplates digital? They must be digital. I don't think anyone physically switched them. Because that seems like something you would see in a cartoon, where it's just like, oh, I got a dastardly deed. Let me swap these. I mean, like that's a scenario you see in, like, you know, in anime, where it's just like, oh, I'm gonna swap the signs for the girls onsen with the boys onsen. And then that's where, you know, hilarity would ensue because of, like, you know, the misunderstanding. Like, what? The sign said this is the girls the girls onsen, and it's like, what? Not when I got in here. What you mean? But yeah, so maybe the nameplates are digital and they update depending on who's staying in them. Interesting. Before we continue, I'm going to take this opportunity to pee. I'll be right back. Okay.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Nope.
Right? Okay, then who did it?
You get nervous, man. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms was Sayaka.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To
Great
understand
question.
that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Correct.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Yep.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
But how the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Because there was gold on it. I have the piece of evidence necessary for this. When you look at her wrist, there's no doubt.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
And who could do that?
I see.
A baseball player
So
that
the
swings a
truth
bat.
draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Slow down. What happened in my room, and what led to Sayaka's death? That we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debate. Okay, there's more. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? More or less. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the Q to rotate the Q key to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the Q key to cycle through each bullet. Or you can use the mouse wheel. I'm gonna use the mouse wheel. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. Replica sword sheath, knife set, and replica what?
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
Let me hear them all before I change.
She tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
The person with the sword really did attack first. There's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out, The culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke out.
What do I have? I have replica sword sheath, and kitchen knife set. Am I? Oh, I am. So it pointed to the replica sword. But it took this from the gem. The sword handle was missing some of the gold coating. I don't think she went for the sword, though. If anything, whoever used the sword used it against Sayaka, and maybe Sayaka had the knife in her right hand, so then the person used the sword, broke her wrist, caused her to drop it, and then took the knife. Okay. Sword sheath. Makoto took this from the gym. The sheath was found some distance from the sword itself, and it shows evidence of being scratched with a sharp object. So Sayaka was using the knife the entire time, and the killer took the sword before unsheathing it and used that to, like, defend and block any incoming attacks from her, then unsheathed it, broke her wrist, took the knife. That's what I'm thinking happened. Because then if we look at what was the kitchen knife set. Kitchen in the dining hall has a set of kitchen knives. Apparently one of the knives has gone missing. Okay.
And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
Hold.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
From the top. From the top.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Yeah,
no,
sheath.
That's wrong.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched.
So they...
See?
They struggled,
There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it.
She's coming at me with a knife.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife?
Mm-hmm.
That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword
Okay,
was used
dum-dum.
first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
And probably toss the sheath.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
It would still be a nice blunt instrument, though.
Get damaged.
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife,
Blunt
maybe
force
they
trauma.
grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife...
I just had a realization, an epiphany, if you will. Sayaka was going to kill Leon. I think Sayaka was made an attempt to kill Leon. Yeah. I think Sayaka made an attempt to kill Leon. And she underestimated his athletic prowess. He took the fake katana, broke her wrist, took the knife from her, finished the job. Yeah. Yeah, that actually tracks, because remember how she was saying that she had to... at the very least, it was implied. And I think she even said that she did some things she wasn't proud of. But basically, it's understood that she did some shady shit to get to where she is in her pop group. Battery in my camera's about to die. Hold. Okay. Yeah, I think that tracks. I think Sayaka tried initiated the attack. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
Nope, you weren't paying attention, buddy.
So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too.
Backwards.
Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
I think it's backwards.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
She initiated the attack with a knife.
How the hell can you not think that?
Bro,
She
you're
never
gonna
held
you're
the
gonna
sword
slip
at
up.
all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Part of her body that shows if you wanted to use the sword, which part of your body would have to touch it? Yeah, her palms. Her palms were spotless. No blood either on her palms.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right?
Because if she did touch the handle...
Her hands were perfectly clean.
Yeah.
So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Because I touched the
Like
I touched
said
the thing
before,
earlier and it
the
hasn't
gold
gold yet.
coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
That doesn't make sense.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Because if you're being chased by a
Why
killer,
do you say
why
that?
does it matter if your
Is it
hands are clean?
Because you think I'm ugly?
Shut up,
No, that's not it at all.
stupid ass Toko. No way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to water shut off.
I got it!
What a funny
According to
option.
the
She's afraid of
monochroma
water.
file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually,
Didn't know that.
take a
Man,
shower here.
you're dense.
Oh my.
Yeah, she's a
So
stinky
different.
girl.
You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Projecting. You're stinky. You're
I'm
stinky.
not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An
Bro.
insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means
Do you want me to lay it out for you, buddy?
the only one who used the sword.
Correct.
But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka, yes.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Explains the scratches on the sheath.
First was
Sayaka?
Mm-hmm.
Now do you
Unfortunately.
understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
She brought it on herself.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Yeah. I already arrived at
The
that
knife
conclusion
from the
before you
kitchen,
guys.
Then invited the
Although,
culprit to the room she
technically,
was staying
Kyoko arrived at it before me.
And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation,
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So
Fair.
that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior.
He really
I'm sure
isn't.
Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Fair.
Then, you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn.
Because the person she lured
That
out was
means
Leon.
Her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You got...
It just now occurred to me that no matter the outcome, whether she was successful in the killing, or this outcome where she died, that means either way, it would have been pinned on Makoto. Because, yeah, then that would mean Makoto would have to go against her. And basically they'd have to deliberate that they'd have to investigate and deliberate who the killer is, and then I don't think he's gonna. Yeah, he would have that struggle of like, no, there's no way it could have been Sayaka, and then she would have gotten away with it. Dang, that's crazy.
You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery.
I know the answer. It's Leon.
If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Nope, it's Leon. I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Wrong. You're wrong, my guy. Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong.
She left a dying message.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember?
Mm-hmm.
11037. Written in her own blood.
Turn that around and it's Leon.
The killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Ow. Left index finger.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be
Old. We're good.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Yeah, and from her perspective,
I think we can all agree Sayaka
Leon
wrote it.
is what it is.
But still,
Right side up
what
to
the
her.
heck do those numbers mean?
Because they're not numbers.
1037?
It's
Hey,
Leon.
Chihiro, you're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there.
Imagine you're
So I
Leon
assumed
and
it
you're
was
watching them
1-1,
like figure this out. You're like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Asshole.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Because it's upside down. I know. It's upside down.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it. So, whose name did she write?
Leon. Your Honor, it was that man, Leon. This is going to be a Hangman's Gambit where I have to shoot the letters. Oh, select someone. Bet. Who's you?
Here's my answer. The key to solving
You're
this
cooked.
mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What? What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
Coincidence.
It's
Really,
just a
man?
bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my
Random?
name.
Random?
No.
You're panicking.
It's not random at all.
Thank you.
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped.
But if you
Try it
take
for
her
yourself if you
perspective,
want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
it's not a stretch.
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
You are the killer.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you see how much blood was all over the bathroom? They must have gotten some
Threw
on
it
them.
into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
Fair.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
The incinerator was off.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I did a thorough enough investigation. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Something about it. Oh, I can't bring up the transcript. Ooh, yucky.
I got it!
I think.
If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say.
Do
You
you?
can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Not quite.
Interesting.
Idiot. No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. That's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Okay. Shattered crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me? No!
There absolutely was a way to use the incinerator without using the trash room key. Yeah. Killer was able to turn the incinerator on by using something I found on the ground nearby. Okay.
The key to the trash room.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to...
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
I love those moments because it very much is like a Phoenix Wright
I know how someone can
objection.
dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Throw it.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi? Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Yep.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
Yep, the ultimate baseball player.
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
You're selling yourself short, buddy.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because ultimate baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer!
You are.
These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
All the evidence is laid on the table, buddy.
Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Exactly what it means,
Say
bozo.
what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Sure. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. Wait, is it going from... Okay, it's going right to left. So first it would have been... It would have been that. And then she's waiting to make her move. And they're like, huh? As she rushes them. Misses. And then I want to say it's this. Wait. Oh, hold on. Oh. Oh, there are quite a few for me to use. Okay. So let's... Let's take these back. Okay, no, so that one's accurate. That one's accurate. Actually, maybe it'll be better if I work in reverse. Okay, so then... So then this would be there. This would be there. It would be there. Because I believe it's top, bottom, right to left. So then this, that, that. Okay. Makes sense. I think it's that. Okay, yeah, because then you can see the doorknob there. Okay, that's that. And then he strikes. Kia drops the knife. And then So I think this goes there, and then this goes there. Right? It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Okay, and then so top to bottom. He's waiting for the chance. He comes in. He's like, huh? What the? She strikes. At this point, he's unarmed. Wait. Ah, this one would make sense. Yeah, it would. Hold. This could... Because I feel like... Now, does that just override? Yeah, it does. Okay. I think that's right. Because this makes it look like it's a straight up surprise attack, and I feel like if she's already this close, then
The killer is you.
okay.
I think
I'm
I'd
just gonna
better
go
take
with it.
one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Damn. Can I get a redo? Let me redo. There we go.
The killer is
Now that's
you. During the struggle,
Oh,
a
duh,
strike
because it
from
already
the
shows her
sword
dropping the
broke
knife. I'm
Sayaka's
dumb.
right wrist.
Yeah.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from
In the grand
noticing,
scheme of things,
she wrote it on the
it's
wall
actually quite
behind her.
sad.
And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
In the future, I'll have to remember to remove my face cam.
Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Especially considering that that's basically
The crystal
literally
ball, thrown with
first
absolute
try.
precision,
Just
hit the
hits
switch
it.
on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
They thought they was
destroyed
slick.
the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Leon, you're
Isn't that
cooked.
right, Leon? It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence!
We
Where's the
got evidence, dum-dum.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
We got evidence. Monokuma can
Well then,
confirm.
I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Oh, sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Tempo marker. Okay. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the right mouse button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0, or you run out of time, you'll fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Ugh.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it.
Because they already had it from their room.
Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used their own toolkit.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
You're
stupid.
stupid. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Now, how does this head-to-head battle work?
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking.
Am I missing something?
Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lie. Shut up. Shut up. Stupid.
Oh, I see what's happening here.
Where's your proof? You kidding me?
Okay. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back.
Is this really the end for all of us?
Run it back. Want to give it another shot? Absolutely.
I refuse to give up yet.
Yeah, I wasn't getting it. Okay, I think I got it.
When the killer
We'll skip. Just get me in there.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof?
Oh, it didn't say I have to alternate.
You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie.
It didn't say I have to alternate. The heck? I wish I had known that.
This should prove it.
That's where I was confused. I had to alternate. It didn't say alternate.
The screws
I thought
on
I
the
had to.
bathroom doorknob were
I thought I just
removed.
had to basically spam the left mouse
I wonder
button.
what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean,
Okay, well
it
now
had
I
to be a
know
screwdriver,
better.
right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
Then that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Theirs.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Still
It
going.
had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Rip.
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Indeed. I kind of feel bad for him because he was basically lulled into it. Ooh. So is S rank possible? Because I kind of fucked up on the last part. 73 medals.
Looks like you've reached your verdict.
Oh,
Then
it's an
are we
upper
ready
left.
to cast
I was
our
like, huh?
votes?
Where?
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh, is it doing it on song? Yeah. And to think we gotta rinse and repeat until basically everyone's dead. The Blackened in this case, that one, was none other than Leon Kuwata. Egads.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch. What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
Yeah. So that's why I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey, come on!
Hey, come on. You expect me to just accept my death? Yes. Precisely. Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Yeah, because remember, she did say that, she did say that she did some shady stuff to get to where she was. Stuff that she wasn't proud of. So it would make sense that she would try to, you know, get the ball rolling in terms of, you know, getting rid of people. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them, and Sayaka, I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant. Yeah. So it would make sense that she would bring herself to terms to her situation and like, yep, I gotta kill somebody. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
that was a lie. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy, howdy. The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside... Run that back. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say?
Phew.
I understand. I really do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love, the stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that? All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
Yeah. I figured someone would step in. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Yes.
You mean execution?
Correct.
Wait a second!
No. I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? She makes a very good point. Like, all he had to do was break her wrist to disarm her, then run out of the room and basically, you know, tell everyone, this bitch is crazy. She tried to kill me. Like, that's all he had to do. But no, he took it a step further and said, oh, you thought you could get me. You thought you could get me. Well, now I got you. That's, yeah, he basically took it a step too far, and now he's paying the price for it. After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because, at the end of the day, yeah, it's him. The one to blame is him.
Huh?
So, if it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh. Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay. Well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
Womp womp.
Hey.
No more begging. No more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
Womp womp.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star, he gets pelted by the machines that throw that launch baseballs.
No, 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 no.
Let's watch it.
Give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Let's watch.
No.
Yes. Although the circumstances are unfortunate and I feel bad for you, you still killed Sayaka, so yes. Oh. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. The art is crazy too. I love it. Oh. Yeah, he's gonna get hit with baseballs. Yep. Oof. And they all gotta watch. That's brutal. That's rough. The 1,000 blows. Damn. Shit. Show the aftermath. Oh, come on. I want to see his corpse. Ah. Y'all see that? That shit was crazy. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Man, my adrenaline is pumping right now. Right out of control. What's going on? I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Well, hey, if you don't like it.
All you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful, secret society type of guy. You are.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear?
Well...
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use some common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened? Or what happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this place, in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get to the Blacken's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for, after all. People are watching this for entertainment. People are watching it for entertainment. That's what's happening.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway.
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? That's... I can never do that. No. I'm gonna carry them with me the rest of my life. How can I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well... I'm psychic. Ugh. Ah! Ah! Oh... Nah, it's just intuition. You're not psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Oh. Damn. That's brutal. Oof. It was at 15 and we lost 3 people. And that was all one chapter. You received the Despair Bat present. Yes, I'll save. And that's chapter 2. And I think I'll end the stream there. It's a little shorter, but that's fine. So yeah, links. That's pretty much it. Let's take a look at the schedule real quick. So, Thursday night, so tomorrow night, I'm doing Bioshock 2. Friday night, Bayonetta 2. And Saturday night, Hollow Knight. And that's pretty much it for the stream. Do I have anything else of note? Nope. I've got nothing else. Yeah, that's pretty much it. As always, any and all applicable links will be down in the description below. Assuming you're watching on the VOD channel. And yeah. I frankly don't remember what part of Danganronpa this is. But it'll likely be in the title. Anywho. That's it. As always, I'm Overrock. You're awesome. Stay calm, be kind, rock on.